Are you doing good? We tried that.
You say that all the time. You say that all the time. I was just waiting on you to say it's yours.
It is
Say
yours.
that. Then when I say it,
It's E3 and it's E3 and CJ. We don't say his last name. Okay.
You want to give me all your trash?
John Doe.
Oh. They go a hand.
Gotta get this trash up out of here.
That's a hand without a diamond on it. Okay. All right. Okay.
You ready?
Help me with my cavities.
Oh, we don't have to go, huh?
Wow, this is
Huh?
Man.
Yeah, we already met.
Oh, you
Yeah.
guys met?
Yeah.
We met? Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah. We met.
All right.
Yeah.
My buddy team is out to go down to 18.
Where you
Do you
want?
want to?
Oh, you sit right there.
All right.
Yeah.
That's 20.
That was gonna make a lot of money. This is gonna come back up.
Okay, I'm gonna do a couple shots before we start.
Okay.
When you're not drinking, you're just.
You know, I need the Pepsi deal if you catch me.
Exactly.
You do need a Pepsi deal. Hey, ready, big guy?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good one. You look good there.
I'm in my.
None of us know who she's talking to.
That's what I'm ready.
Have you ever listened to the podcast, The Knuckleheads?
No.
Quentin Richardson and Darius Miles?
Yeah. Darius. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it's a
I think
great.
I seen it one time. I think I seen it once.
They've got a great Hennessy sponsorship. So, and then they're sharing Hennessy during the podcast. They get everybody on from Jordan on down. It's one of the better podcasts.
Yeah.
And they can ask funny stuff that, you know,
Right.
a regular reporter can't get away with.
All right.
You looking good? Put your earphones on. We're
We
gonna get
scanned
a
you
mic
already,
check.
man, so we know you in town.
What's that?
So we scanned you already. We got all your information.
Yeah, he's here.
Man,
Yeah, but
you know where you stand.
You know,
You know what type of car you in.
Wow. You gotta go
Diamond
fast.
Financial.
That's how fast we work. Our money's invested.
That's Diamond Financial. That's Eric over there and
No.
Derek.
Eric, and
Yeah,
Derek.
Eric. That's Diamond Financial CEO.
No, CRO.
CRO, you know what I mean?
CEO, you
Chief.
just got me fired.
I'll put the chief on it. Put the chief on it.
Yeah.
It's chief, man.
Chief
Wherever the
everybody.
fuck it is, it's chief.
Yeah. By the time I get out of here, I got a text. He's turning your equipment.
Yeah, that was a mistake on Big A's
Got his
part.
phone on silent right now.
Yeah.
Oh no, he got 10 of them right now. I'm like, oh, pretty big there, huh?
We got sound?
Did you
Is it
say
in there?
something about Hennessy?
You want to?
We
Check it
got
out.
you.
See what we got.
Like, no. It was his mistake. I'm fine. I
Right.
didn't say anything.
Boom. Boom.
No, don't get to explaining us now.
Yes, sir. Oh, no, I
Kissing
got
our ass
nothing yet.
now. You're fired. Oh, shit.
Light on.
We put these on?
Yeah. Let's see if we got some things cracking over here. Nothing cracking yet.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, he's hooking it up now. Bam. Get in there. Get in there. I'm trying to get it going.
Yeah, you know, you see, I see you do it. I know I gotta do it.
Huh?
You guys got a nice setup in here.
It's a starter kit.
It's nice.
This is going to be
You
the
got everything
baby.
you
This
need.
is the incubation platform to the fullest. This is incubation. This is at its fullest right here. There's a lot of things going on internally, externally, within the core what we have here. With you sitting here, it's a lot going on.
Yeah, exciting.
Yes, it's just a lot going on. You got to get in it. You know how to get in it. I'm diving in. What did Steve Harvey say? He said, whenever you going towards your goals,
We live.
we lie?
Yeah.
All right, let's see if we lie. We lie? I'm not. We lie? Oh, I'm not because I'm not plugged in. You see what I'm saying? We lie.
There we go.
We
All
lie.
right.
Big A's in the building.
There it is.
Big A's in the building. Big A's in the house. Yeah, we're going to continue to blow this thing up and have fun. Today, we're going to be discussing some big financial shit that's cracking in the cannabis industry that everybody should know about, man.
Boom.
All
Yeah,
right.
we're getting ready.
That's actually fun.
So Eric, we just do a little music intro,
Okay.
and this is a comfortable podcast. We just talk shit, talk about the business, what you're doing, how we blew it up, but we're mainly promoting.
Yeah, I got it. Yep.
Man,
But it's free. Yeah. That's the whole get down. You know what I mean? How we connect.
As soon as the beats are done.
Yeah, we kick in.
Let it, you know.
You let it ride.
The C.
Where they at? Ciara.
No. The C. E. Oh,
Yeah.
damn it.
Yeah, he is the E.
Who made the beat that does?
We have a producer that's out of Seattle.
Nice.
He kicked in beats that we need, and
Nice.
he kicked in the beat. Concept of the podcast came. E3 did some talking on it just to give it that nice feel to make us feel comfortable, and then we go. Red light on over there, Carl. You let that one simmer.
Nope, red light's on this one.
Okay. Yeah. It's like TV around here.
Boom. Look at that.
I don't have no red light. Is it a red light? Bam!
Boom. Ladies and gentlemen,
That's what I love to
phones
see,
on
man.
silent, we're live.
Action speaks louder than words. Okay. Yeah, we just freestyle and feel good. Go over some things that you got here. Pretty much the game is getting wrapped up and getting right.
Yeah, it is. And the last year we had some shakeout. It's tough for the industry.
Is that right?
Yeah, a lot of call it right sizing.
Okay, well, we're gonna talk about the right sizing.
Difficult
we
time
are.
for the industry.
Yeah, but you know what? Everybody gets through.
Those doing it right do.
See, I mean, you can get in the race, and you could be a track star from elementary to high school, but you got some competition out there. That you know what I mean? I'm the kind of guy that's gonna get in the race. I'm gonna be right there. You gonna pass me up? You gonna break your ankle? Oh man, get up!
Hey, what happened to him?
Man, no, I'll make sure I let them know at the finish line, man. Yeah. All right. Yes, sir. I'm ready, buddy. Nuggle TV. Yeah, we are. Well, another week has went by. Another prosperity month has kicked in, and we're back again with my today's co-partner, nephew. You dig, business associate.
Do I need to say it?
We back at Knuckle TV. I got my main man, E3 in the building. What's up, E3?
Oh, man, you know, the sun, the clouds, the rains came down. Other than that, we just trying to escape these drops. You know, I wanted to wash my car.
Well,
but you know, what was the point when we get this bad little case of rain?
yeah.
But
Hey.
other than that, I've been chilling. I've been in the cut.
Okay.
Watching these NBA games.
Have you been putting some clouds
Doing
up?
the family thing,
That's
man. But other than that,
right there, man. Have you put some clouds up too? You be putting clouds up?
you can tell right now. Fresh out of the clouds. I mean, that's how things go.
Today, man, we kicking in some real good business, man.
Business life.
Talk about that money.
Talk about it.
Talk about how they can get it.
How can they?
Using Dama Financial. Let's give it up for Dama Financial, man. We have a very, what we have here?
Shall I say it again?
I wish you would.
We have a VIG.
VIG in the game.
House.
Yes, it
Yeah,
is.
for guests, we're gonna let you introduce yourself. and
Do
let you
that.
know why you here?
You have the table.
Well, thank you guys both for having me.
I appreciate that, man.
Eric Kaufman from Dama Financial. You talked about getting that money.
Getting that money.
We help you deposit that money.
That's what I'm
And
talking
use it.
about. Didn't I tell y'all? Didn't I tell you?
Put it in the right
We're going to
place.
get to it, man.
Also, I made the mistake of getting my car washed. So.
Oh.
Mud pile on
No, but it
car.
depends on if you got the $8.99, the $10.99, or the $15.29. Did you get the $15.29?
I did, so they give me a free walk. It just rains within 24 hours.
That's right. Diamond Financial in the motherfucking building, man. We appreciate you having me. Let's give it a applause.
Thank you.
We're coming down here, man. Up in Sacramento. The
Well,
company.
We have offices in San Francisco,
San Francisco.
LA,
Yeah.
Austin, and Kansas City.
Give us a little overview of the company, man. Let everybody know what Diamond. I've been talking about it. I've been hearing about it. I know we in the magazine. You're gonna have the front cover for understanding that. Tell us a little bit about it.
What we do is that we provide access through our bank partners to FDIC insured banking.
Okay.
So by way of background,
Yeah.
not from the cannabis industry,
Yeah.
but from the payments and banking industry,
Straight up.
which is, if you ask me, what you want on this side of the business.
Yeah.
And our two co-founders had actually taken two payments companies public,
Mm.
which is great. But one of the things to note is that one of the fundamental value propositions of both of those companies
Yes.
was moving cash-based economies
Mm-hmm.
to banked and digital.
Okay.
That's all we're doing here with cannabis. It's mostly a cash industry.
Yeah.
We're trying to bank it transparently, compliantly at FDIC insured banks, and then allow you to transact digitally so you can operate just as if you were a non-cannabis related business.
How long have we been here in the United States? Let's take Colorado for recreational cannabis, recreational safe, what they call it, safe access. I know there was a medical side, and there was a lot of money getting transacted. And then there was the recreational side. And when it went legal, we heard about all this money getting made to these local retailers in Colorado, but they didn't have a bank to put the money in. Did that concept come from that? And how did that business model trans into this business model by putting that FTCI insured on your money? Because it's a trust factor, me making this money, and then how's that work? How's that work?
Yeah, I think
The process.
Before we actually started the show with some of your colleagues, we were talking about this.
Yeah.
One of the most difficult things that we deal with is misinformation
Mm-hmm.
and quote unquote competitors doing it the wrong way.
Yeah.
So people have been burned.
Yeah.
If they've
That's
been in
what
this
I wanna
industry for any
discuss.
amount of time,
Yeah.
they've been burned,
Right.
taken advantage of. So
Right.
we have to overcome that.
Right.
And the way we do it is, we're fortunate. We have a team of people that come from this industry, and we operate very differently than most others out there. In that we find FDIC insured banks or OCC insured banks
Mm-hmm.
that make a decision they want to be in cannabis.
Wow.
Right? It's a risk-based decision on their
Right.
part.
Right.
The board signs off, but
Right.
then they understand they don't know how to do it.
Right.
And the it part,
Right.
that all comes down to compliance.
Right.
They're not set up to run that program. So they partner with us to literally run the cannabis program on their behalf.
Got it.
So the application processing, onboarding, customer servicing, the customer does that all through us. We provide all of the compliance for the bank,
Got it.
all of the reporting.
Got
So
it.
at the end of the day, the customer's user experience feels like Dama Financial, but in fact, they have an account at an FDIC insured bank that knows the bank of cannabis, and they'll know the name of that bank, right? So they can reach out.
Right. I love it, man. That right there is the trust factor.
Yep.
I was talking to another business partner of mine, how he would feel about that. You know what I mean? And there's, like you said, trust factors.
Well, I'll give you a good example of trust. So one of the services we offer is armor car cash pickup, right?
That's it.
Dispensary,
Yeah.
cultivator,
Right.
sitting on a bunch of cash.
Right.
They'll open an account with us.
Right.
We know they have 500,000 that needs to be picked up.
Mm.
They'll schedule an armor car pickup. We'll pick up 10 grand.
Ooh.
We know they're testing us, right?
Yeah.
Does the money get picked up? Does it end up in their account next day?
Uh-huh.
It does. Then the next pickup is for 490,000.
Okay, so now they do a test.
They do a test. And so we see that, and I don't blame them. And so we welcome that. So they test, they vet it, they test it, they see it works. And then they take advantage of all the other products and services.
So I like that, because the system and what you built, the model you built, whatever that model is, it's like a wire transfer from your end to their account end. It's like a ACH or something like that, or
Kind of. So what happens is, and it depends which part of or which product that you're taking advantage of.
yes.
But the first thing is we went down the middle of the fairway.
Okay.
Right. That means we decided to work within the banking system to
Straight.
develop this, not
Right.
go around it.
Yeah.
not try
Right.
to
Go
invent
in.
something
Yeah.
new.
Yeah.
Just It's harder, takes longer, and it's
Yeah.
more expensive to build,
Mhm.
but it's built for sustainability and it's built to be compliant.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why we work with the banks and
Mm.
on behalf of our bank partners to
Wow.
provide access to this,
Wow.
to the customers. So
Yes.
then what you get is if the armor car picks up the cash, next day you have access to it in your account. From there, you can write checks, you could pay your bills, you could do ACH, you could do wires.
Wow.
At the retail side, we have a merchant processing solution. It's a digital consumer wallet. So think of it as Venmo meets the Starbucks app.
Yep.
Customers can go in, boop, pay with their phone.
I got to knock on that.
Instant.
Okay.
Instant
It makes me
access.
feel comfortable to even influence your game, influence that business. It makes me feel comfortable to help promote that business. Because you know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah, because here, like at the retail side, right?
Yeah.
So many dispensaries have used some sort of merchant processing. And merchant processing is when customers come in and they use some sort of card or
Yeah.
electronic form of payment as a
Right.
customer. So many retailers have used these, quote,
Yes.
workaround solutions.
Yes.
And at the end, that solution gets shut down.
Yeah.
And then their money is actually sitting in reserves with the merchant processor.
Wow.
And they'll never see that money because the processor shut down.
That's true.
Right?
Yeah.
So with our solution, it's same day settlement. Customer pays with their phone. The money's in the merchant's account. I can't say instantly, but same day settlement.
Yeah.
So there are no reserves. So the merchant, the retailer, has access to those funds to use them however they want right away. They don't have to wait 3 to 5 business days or 3 to 4 weeks in the cannabis industry. It's next day they could do whatever they want, really that day. So it's pretty remarkable. And then because we come from this industry,
Yes.
we know
Right.
how to build the system. So we
Right.
assume all the fraud risk, all
Yes.
the chargeback risk,
Right.
and we're about to roll out consumer credit,
Okay.
whereby a customer downloads the app, we can load their wallet, 100, 200, 300 bucks, whatever they've been pre-approved for. And then they go into dispensary, they've got $150, $200 in their wallet to buy product with. And for the retailer, that increases the cart size.
Yes, it does. Do y'all finance?
We have a very small lending platform that we're
It
piloting.
was tiny, a little
The
pilot.
tiny one,
Little
right?
pilot.
But it's coming. It's coming.
No, cause
It's the number one question we get.
yes.
is, do you
See,
offer
that's
financing?
why that was something that came to me.
That's a pure
Yeah,
question.
through one of
No,
my
that's
viewers. Yeah.
Number one answer.
Yeah. Yeah.
But we will. It's on the product roadmap, and
Yeah.
and given this is actually how we build products. We're out in the marketplace. We talk to the customers, whether
Yeah.
that's a cultivator,
Yeah.
distributor,
Right.
retailer,
Right.
home delivery. They give us feedback. They tell us, "Do you do this? Do you do that?" And we say, "All right, well, I've heard that 3-4 times. We need
Yes.
to do that.
Yes.
As long as it fits in our business model, we need to do that. We can build that."
Suggestions.
Yeah, because we really feel like we're helping solve problems. Yeah, we offer financial
you are.
services, but
Yeah.
we like to be collaborative and we learn from the customer. And
Yeah.
if they tell us they need someone, we can build it. We'll go build it.
Yeah. Wow, that's like starting a union.
Yeah.
I need my dues, okay? Now, so let's see. I'm a up and coming retailer. My business has been booming. I'm having issues putting my money in the bank, and I'm sliding it this way, this way. I got it at home in my safe. How do you convince that retailer? What is the pitch to convince a retailer? Hey, like you said, the test pilot.
So most of those retailers
Yeah.
have 2, 3, 4 different bank accounts
Yes.
at other banks under
Right.
different names
Yes.
that don't advertise that they're cannabis necessarily. But every month, one of those banks figures
Right.
out that they're cannabis and they shut them down immediately.
Yeah.
Now, my personal bank,
Mm-hmm.
I won't give the name.
Right.
I'm not a big fan of the bank, but I've been with them for 20 something years because it's a headache to change all your bill pay and all that stuff. So imagine if you're a business and you're having to find a new bank account every single month.
Yeah.
Don't you want something sustainable?
Right.
Yeah, and by the way, so for example, we had a customer that had over 57 entities to
Wow.
run their business. We were able to streamline that down to 5 or 6 entities.
Wow.
Imagine that the time, energy, and money that saved by being able to go to one sustainable solution. That's a big deal.
Okay.
From 56, you said?
Yeah, 57.
So
57.
how can you explain how you rolling this program out? Is it in SAC? You rolling out in SAC?
So no, we can operate in all 50 states.
Okay.
Our largest concentration of customers are in California.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yes.
In Sacramento, though,
Yes.
we've rolled out a really interesting product. It's called Cash to Tax.
Yes.
And that product is basically a slimmed down version of our traditional bank account. And the city, as the municipality, is encouraging all its licensed operators to open this cash to tax account with us.
Mm,
And what that allows a licensed operator to do, and that's anybody from a cultivator to anybody in the industry,
right.
they can open that account in 24 hours because it allows for two things: to schedule armor card cash pickup and processing. Next day, those funds are in your account, and then you can only do one thing. You could pay your taxes and licensing fees to the
Okay.
city electronically.
Yes.
So
Okay.
we help take the cash. So now you don't have to drive across town with a duffel bag
Right.
of cash
Yep.
to a state and
Yeah.
building that's got security guards counting cash that's not really set up to do that.
Right.
So we help improve the public safety.
Yep.
Right. We reduce the public safety risk, and then we increase the collection of tax revenue, which is
Mm.
really why they
Mm.
legalized this, was to
Mm.
collect tax revenue.
Mm, mm. I like that program, man, because in this industry, at the end of the day, everything's going to be legal. Now, what happens when they pass these rules and they bring this this cannabis marijuana to the front? It's legal, it's recreational everywhere, and the banks say, "Come on, bring us your money." What do you do?
Good question.
I mean,
We
seriously,
get that.
because
That's a good question.
yeah,
So first, we spend a lot of time in Washington, D.C. lobbying.
Yeah.
The way that the States Act and the SAFE Act, those are the two pieces of legislation
Mhm.
out there, are written, are very poorly.
mm,
The way they're written today, it
Mhm.
would be easier to bank weed than alcohol. And that's not the intent, right?
right.
That's not the intent, because it takes one bad actor to bring this whole
Yes, yeah.
house down.
Mhm.
So we're trying to help encourage those bills. Everybody should have access to compliant banking.
True.
Now, once it becomes federally legal, and that's still a ways off, right?
Mhm.
It's not going to happen this year.
No,
This
no.
year we got an election, right?
Yeah.
But maybe next year. And then it's 12 to 18 months before, once it's passed, that
Mhm.
the law is actually going to effect. You
Mhm.
need to have some legislation with teeth to it.
Mhm.
Once that happens, my opinion is that you're going to have a lot of banks looking at this
Mhm.
industry.
Mhm.
But today, there are only 4 major banks that bank alcohol
Mhm.
on any scale.
Mm.
A lot of smaller banks touch alcohol, of course,
Yeah.
but on any real scale. And that's because roughly 30% of the alcohol industry still operates in cash. Right? Don't think about Miller or Coors or anything,
Right.
But think your local liquor
Yeah,
store,
yeah.
your local
That's
bar.
how I started, though.
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So all that cash makes it a high risk industry,
Right.
because it creates opportunity for money laundering.
Mm.
So that's why a lot of banks stay away from it, because it's high risk and
Okay.
they don't have the compliance system set up.
Yes.
So once cannabis gets federally legalized and it's federally legal to bank it, we believe that you'll have a lot of banks looking at it.
Mm-hmm.
Not all those banks are going to end up getting into it. They're all
Yeah,
going to take a
okay.
peek.
Yeah.
But then you're going to have,
Nervous.
you're going to have more
Still.
banks that want our service to run the program on their behalf.
There is. That's like what we did
One
with.
of those too good to be true.
No, it was a company. When we first started doing streaming up north. It was a company called. I forget the name of it. But anyway, bottom line is that company, Universal Distribution, didn't have a streaming platform,
Mhm.
and they had a company called what is that? Doesn't sound. They had a company called Fontana, which was another arm of Universal,
Right.
signing independence. And what Universal Fontana did was bought the streaming service and had that streaming service to bring in all the urban content,
Mhm.
sign them. And then I can see that platform happening because Universal said, hey, we want to keep our hands clean of the independent artists. You deal with that, but we'll collect the money and pay you.
Right.
So I like that because that platform you just said, the bank can say, okay, you know what? Dama's been doing this. They got the platform. They're in there. Let's just run that through them. And then I think you guys' arms going to get very busy at that time. You ever thought about, as you guys grow, to actual put in like an ATM service at the dispensaries? I'm just looking at another revenue stream for you guys to really.
You bring up a good point. So
Mhm.
I believe I said it earlier. We try to help solve
Yeah,
problems. And
yeah.
one of the things that we do is that we try to connect good people with good people.
Yeah.
Right. And what we found with a lot of the dispensaries, one of the number one issues they had were ATMs that were non-compliant.
Yeah.
Right. So So we went out and found a couple of ATM providers
Yep.
that will do it compliantly. So if you have an ATM or you need an ATM, we'll just recommend it. We don't get anything for it. We don't want anything for it. Here's a good solution. This is what they do all day, every day. Use them as an ATM provider in your dispensary. I know they're doing it the right way.
So what if I say, okay, I got some ATMs. I want to lease through your company. I want you to do all my transactions. I'm gonna put these things in these dispensaries, but I want to put Dama Financial on it. That's going to brand you. The owner of the dispensary going to come in there every day. You know, see an armored car guy come up that looks the part, unlock it, follow it. Hey, all right, we out. But it's really another company who's really running, but it's just that Dama Financial. If I can just see 70 dispensaries with Dama Financial ATMs in there, it's a win-win.
So you're hired as our chief marketing officer.
I'm in. I'm about to tell the CEO of nugl, I just got me an opportunity, man. You better
You're
step
an
that
opportunist.
financial game up.
Really go.
So tell me, E, how can we find you, or how can the dispensary find you, or a concerned consumer, or anybody that's looking at this, how can they find you?
So you just visit the website, damafinancial.com.
Can you spell it out? Because a lot of people.
D like dog,
Yeah.
A, M like Mary,
Yeah.
A, financial,
Yeah.
damafinancial.com.
Okay.
And then if you want to download the consumer app, so you can go to a dispensary and pay with your phone,
Yeah.
paytender.com.
Paytender.com. And that's in the Apple Store?
It's
I
not
have
in
an
the Apple
Apple-
Store. You just go to paytender.com.
Oh, this is the website.
Just the
and then you
website,
download.
and then you download.
Okay,
You
okay,
download
cool.
the
What is that
wallet.
again?
Paytender.com.
Paytender.com. I'm downloading it now.
First
I'm
name,
going to
last name, email, phone number. That's it.
And I got mine.
And if you're a customer, you can,
Paytender.com.
there you go. Paytender.com. And then if you're a customer, when you download the app, you can either directly link your bank account
Mm-hmm.
or not. And if you don't, when you go to pay, you use your debit card.
I like that. I like that. Eric, I really appreciate you coming in here, man.
I appreciate you guys having me.
Any shout outs?
Just to Dama Financial.
That's what the fuck I'm talking about.
That's right.
DamaFinancial.com.
How you gonna be the CRO?
That's it.
Hey man, that's good one for Dama Financial for coming in. This is another TV money world, man. I appreciate you coming through, man. Much success, and we definitely gonna do some things. I want to put you on the panel of a conference we're putting together very soon, and that will.
I love it.
I love, appreciate that. Y'all heard it first. Big A, man. E3, E3.
Really go. That's all I'm gonna say.
Really though, good looking. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
That was nice and clean.
Was it good?
Nice and clean.
He said, was it good?
Nice and clean.
I don't know.
You know what I'm saying? That
Appreciate
was
it.
nice and clean.
Thank you.
Good show, man. Anyway, I'm gonna end this one. Great.
That's a good one.
Other
A lot of
than-
people need it.
We
Was it
out,
good?
man. I'm coming back to y'all.
Thank you.
Need that service too.
Other than my
I
eyes
was learning
dropping
things. That's
lower
what I
than
said.
they are.
I was learning things.